she asked for so much damn money?
Gotcha.
Because he's petty.
Well, I mean,
Look,
I think it's acceptable considering she wants
Why
$2
you keeping her
million a month.
clothes? Why?
I don't listen for $2 million a month. Go buy some new ones, I guess.
But why he keeping those? He need to throw them away.
Why'd she leave them? That's the other question.
I mean, it's been told that he's a cheater. He beat some women, so no telling.
Gotcha. So no petty stories on the exes?
I mean,
yeah, you got one.
I'm trying to think. Let me.
I was gonna say in this video now, so
got to be more careful.
I know, right?
Be selective with my story.
All right.
Nothing's coming to mind that I am willing to share.
I hear you. Boom, you ever did anything petty to an ex?
No, I have not.
You just bounce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing petty. Okay. I have. I've been petty. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like, I got a ring back a few times.
A few times.
I've been engaged, 3 times?
Oh shit.
Married once. So yeah, I got a ring back one time, and I gave it to someone else. That same ring.
Did she know the new one?
Of course she knew.
Did the new one care? I'm asking about the new one.
Listen, we're on video now, so I'm gonna end this story.
Oh, what? You can backpedal.
They had the same size ring and stuff.
I mean,
that's convenient, but
you know.
let me tell you something. I don't want nobody else's ring.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Listen, y'all wasn't willing to share, so y'all put me out there. You know. Now it's on live, and everyone knows now.
Put you out there.
Man, we need content.
No, I got it. My ring got to be specially made for me. No, I ain't taking.
Or specially selected for me.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, listen, a ring is a ring. It doesn't tell a story. It's just a piece of metal. With stones in it.
No,
that's it.
That's the same thing. I talked to my friend about this last night. Some people are people who care about cards, like birthday cards or whatever. And some people don't care about cards. Some people will get a card, read it, throw it in the trash. Some people are like me, and they keep them. Because there's a process that goes into selecting the card. You think about the personality of the person, and you read different cards to find what best fits. So to just give a recycled ring to somebody without that same intent, but it feels cheaper.
It's not like a card, though.
I mean, it is.
No,
because
cards,
all women aren't
you sign
the same.
and they're personal.
I'm with you.
I'm very
disappointed. Listen, I had to do what I had to do.
No, that's not how that works.
No. I mean, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So you be okay? You know what?
No, I mean, listen. It was an old version.
When you know better, you do better.
There you go.
Okay, as long as there was growth, because this is unacceptable.
Right.
And we want to put that on the record.
Oh my God, the disrespect. Who was the second one that got the ring? I'm sorry, sis.
Listen,
she probably thought she was
the first.
Man,
he did this to you.
In other news, there was an Arizona man who was arrested for faking his own kidnapping to avoid going to work. Just avoiding going to work. Yeah.
You don't call out.
Yeah, they found him. He called 911, Coolidge Police. They received a call from him at about 5:25 from somebody whose hands were bound behind their back and bandana in his mouth, saying he had just got dropped off by some kidnappers and they beat him in his head. You know what I'm saying? According to him, they investigated the story, found out it was false, fined him $550.
Oh.
So my question for y'all is, what's the most bogus excuse you've ever used to get out of work?
I'm just calling out.
I'm not coming if I'm not coming.
Really?
Hell
Nothing
no.
bogus. Nothing bogus at all.
Wow. I guess I'm the only one with stories.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's just there's certain things. Well, I have stories because I've lived life, but I don't have stories to give to people to get out of things. I ain't got no problem with just saying no thanks, or I can't.
Got you.
Man, yesterday I celebrated 10 years at my current job, and
what? So I know you ain't sharing no stories.
No. I mean, I don't mind. Believe it or not, I only called out one time, and that was during the first year.
Wow.
Because at the time I wasn't accumulating PTO, and
And he needed to be off for
Yeah.
a trip, probably.
Yeah.
Listen.
One time calling out in 10 years.
In 10 years.
Yes.
But now he's got
Wow.
the time and he plans accordingly.
Yeah, so I don't have to call out, and I'm grateful.
Y'all are such goody two shoes in here.
I
I didn't know y'all was such good
I won't
people.
call it a goody two shoes. It's called planning.
Nah, I'm saying
'Cause
y'all are so responsible.
No,
Yeah.
or I like that better. 'Cause
Yeah.
think
yeah.
about it. I like to travel, so I'm not gonna call out and be in Nashville.
Got you.
No.
Yeah,
Right, if I'm
no.
calling now,
I'm on the trip.
You on a trip. I feel you.
Heck yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll call out just to be home. Sometimes
Nah.
I used to be a CNA.
I will too, but I'll
and-
call my boss and say, hey, I'm taking a mental health day. And I put in sick time. And that's it. But it's not a lie.
Got you. Yeah.
So, yeah, no.
Man, no bogus stories.
There's no
huh?
extremities. You just say, I'm good. I'm good,
Yeah.
love.
You good. Didn't have to-
Enjoy.
Didn't have to fake a kidnapping or anything to get out of work. Man.
He had to buy supplies and all that shit. Now he had money, extra money
Yeah.
for the kidnapping plus the fines.
Plus the fine, yeah.
We never had to do this.
Now I wouldn't do anything criminal to get out of work,
And
but
this is why people need like more access to mental health and to a healthier work-life balance. Because
yes,
people are taking ridiculous measures to not have to go to work.
definitely.
You just need a fucking break sometimes. And
Well-
that should be built into it.
Well, career change. If it's that bad.
Yeah, if it's that bad, you
If
gotta
you gotta fake a
kidnapping.
kidnapping.
You need to get a new job.
He may have also never learned problem solving skills and
Very
critical
true.
thinking. So, that
Very
was
true.
the bag he grabbed from.
Yeah. Man, I'm assuming it's a low skill job. Didn't require a lot of thinking to do that. But in other news, man, this story's funny. There was a Florida dad who reportedly ditched his 5-year-old son during a police chase because he was moving too slow. Left his son behind. You know what I'm saying? So my question for y'all is, would you leave whoever you're in a police chase with to get away? And if you were left, would you give up the person that left you behind?
Okay,
Would
first
you
of
snitch
all,
on him
why
if you
he-
got
why
caught?
he doing anything with
Why
his
would,
5-year-old?
I'm about to say, why would the
child?
police chasing him when he had his child with him?
Listen,
Hey.
police don't care nothing about that.
Nah, right. You should have known better than to bring your child into the situation. If you're
Right,
gonna
why
be
you got a
reckless,
child there?
if you're gonna
First
be
of all.
reckless with your child, then your child gonna have to deal with the consequences.
And you like, nah, little Timmy, you too slow.
Man, left his son, his 5-year-old son behind. Man, so would y'all leave somebody if you're in a police chase and you got to go? They're not
First
moving
of
quick
all,
enough.
why are we in a police chase?
Well, I mean, I don't know what he was doing.
Look,
You know.
I ain't never been in my life compelled to engage in a police chase.
Mm. Okay.
I don't live like that. So
I don't live on the edge either. Not
Mm-mm.
like that.
I don't know why we would be in a police chase to begin with.
But would you leave him?
Not a 5-year-old child, maybe a grown person.
That's
and
what I'm
then
saying, a
it depends
grown
on
person.
it depends on who the grown person is. Is it somebody I love? Is it somebody I just met? It depends.
Gotcha.
It just depends on the situation. Because if we talked about what we was gonna do,
If there's an understanding, your
Standing.
ass will be left. Got. So if you're
or if we ride or die, if I go, you go. So we gonna just
Not ride or die. Whoa.
Yeah.
man, all
Man,
right.
What
If
you off
somebody
at?
wanna
What you off
commit-
for that ride or die
Look, if somebody
stuff?
want to
No, I'm
commit,
just saying if
to
you
the death
talked
part.
about y'all talked about what y'all was gonna do, still y'all doing some scheming stuff. So y'all feel like if I do it, we go together. Just like I just found out about the Bobby Smyrna. That's his
Bobby
name?
Smyrna, yeah.
He actually did. He was facing 12 years in jail, and he did 7 because they was offering his friend life. Something more years than him. He was like, well, no, I will take half and he can take half. So for that way he won't snitch, he did half. But his friend won't have to do more than him.
That's a good friend.
So I guess.
That's a
in
good friend. We need
situation.
more people like that in the world.
Or
That's gonna do
less
half your
crime.
time.
Yeah.
Or less crime.
That's another
But
thing.
that's the situation like that when I say if you gonna leave your
Man.
friend, he probably if y'all talked about it and y'all know what y'all did, then I guess you need to stand together.
And if y'all gonna do
Situation,
criminal
yeah.
shit together, then it should be split up fairly.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
So
So
the
that's what
other,
I'm saying. Like
the other
you know.
part of it is, if you were the person that's left and got caught, are you snitching?
It depends on, again, do I love them
Yeah,
or are
it's
they
just depend on
nobody
the
to me?
situation, like I just said with him, that was his friend. He ride or die. He did the time. He didn't snitch. He just
didn't
like I'm gonna do
snitch.
my time.
God, okay.
I don't know.
Depend-
I'm
just
not about
depend
that
on the
ride or die
person.
in life. Because if
Man.
I'm
I am not either.
If I'm on here doing right by the book, for myself, and then I have a friend that decided to be reckless, friend, you made a reckless choice for yourself.
Got it.
And you should be ready for that consequence.
So-
I'm not gonna sit here and try to be like snitch, But if I had to
Right.
throw myself under the bus,
I'm
gonna be like, I don't know nothing. But if they're like, okay, well, you gonna do the time? Like, you know what, friend? Are you gonna sit here and let me do the time, or you gonna tell them what you want me to tell them?
So, no.
They're talking about two criminals that went into doing crime together.
Going back to what I'm saying is right now. I'm saying if y'all both talked about doing some illegal ass shit, so I'm saying if y'all both talked about okay, we gonna do this, so both y'all need to do the time. Y'all shit.
Well, no,
y'all
if y'all
talked about doing the shit.
Nah, if y'all both did it and you got caught and your friend did it, then you just do the time because it ain't gonna make your time any less if your friend doing it too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I get what you're saying. If you know a friend that's doing illegal stuff and you ain't doing it, you need to do your own.
Yeah, do your time. But if
condone that,
that's crazy.
No, I'm not doing that. No,
big time crazy. Another news, man. It looks like Lady Gaga is offering $500,000 reward after her dogs were stolen, and one of them was shot. $500,000. So my question for y'all: if money was no object, what possession of yours would you give $500,000? To get back. What would you give? What you got what's of sentimental value to you that if money was no object, you'd give $500,000 to get it back? Nothing.
I don't know. $500,000 to get something back.
To get something back.
I don't have nothing worth that much.
Nothing.
I don't have nothing I love that much.
Not a pet. I mean, money is no object.
I don't have animals. I don't have children.
Yeah, your child. Got
that's
you.
it.
Got
That's it. No.
I guess for a family member, a close friend. But at that point, I'm not gonna be trying to pay you to return the friend to me. I'm gonna try to find you.
That was my thought. Like when I was creating that question, I thought there's nothing I'd give a reward for, but I will put a bounty on a motherfucker if money's no object. $250,000 for my stuff back.
I bet somebody.
She can hire probably a private investigator.
Yeah.
Somebody find her damn dog.
It's a bounty, no reward. Bring that nigga's finger back.
Yeah, she probably
attached to my stuff.
Just a finger?
Just a finger. That's enough. That's enough to learn a lesson. Any more than that, I'll be splitting time like Bobby Shmurda.
Not splitting time.
I ain't got no time for that, man. At all. So in other news, it looks like Mr. Potato Head. I don't know if you heard about this now. Mr. Potato Head, the iconic toy, is now gender neutral and is just Potato Head. So that
what?
Yeah, so that nobody is offended anymore.
Who was offended?
My question is,
because they came out with a Mr. Potato Head and a Mrs. Potato Head.
Right. They had both. Yeah. But to be gender neutral so that no one feels like, for the non-binary people.
Oh, okay.
So now Mr. Potato Head is just Potato Head.
Why they couldn't just, I guess instead of doing 3 different potato heads, they consolidated down to 1 potato head.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So that does make sense from a business aspect, because I'm not going to keep putting Mr. and Mrs. Potato Heads on the shelves if these non-gender conforming potato heads are flying off the shelves, because you can go either way.
Yeah.
So from business aspect, I get it. I guess. But it also feels...
I'm like, was there pressure from people to?
I'm trying to figure it out too. Like who's making a big deal of that?
Of the potato head thing. Where's the potato head outrage?
The same thing happened to like tampons or something. They took maybe women off of something.
Who's gonna wear a tampon?
Who else is finna use that?
Look, I'm just telling you what I didn't seen. I didn't dig into it.
I mean, there's only one brand that's got a woman on there.
I don't know.
Tampon box.
I just know that people out here, companies are switching shit up to keep everybody happy.
I think the potato head thing is probably a good strategy because you can just put the potato on there. Then you can have like the lipstick
the pieces.
Yeah, everything in one. Yeah.
I mean, like
you probably instead of $20, $25. Now you get all the pieces.
You got both of them. And if you want a Mr. and a Mrs., you just buy 2 of them. And then you can make a Mrs. and Mrs. or Mr. and Mr. or whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's true. it's like if there was public outcry that created this, really?
Yeah.
Are we that sensitive to where, you can't have a Mr. and Mrs. no more?
I don't know if it's that it's a sensitivity more so than just people wanting to see themselves represented.
Probably a market strategy. Because they don't lose anything by just putting on the parts.
That's why
in the
they
package.
did it. They don't lose anything. It makes more money for them, actually, to just one potato head out.
Yeah.
And everybody's happy.
Yeah.
It's the demand for it that got me a little like, really?
I mean,
Really?
people want to see themselves.
Yeah.
Even if it's a potato, I guess. I don't know.
Talking about people seeing themselves, there was a Maryland teacher, a teacher's aide actually, who was masturbating on Zoom, and he thought the virtual lesson was over.
Wow.
So there were still kids in the chat while he was masturbating. So my question was, he thought it was over. If you were his boss, would you fire him?
Yes.
And if so, why?
What?
Because
people,
is irresponsible.
Yes.
It was. It
Very
was. Big
And
time.
it was stupid.
Big time stupid. Big time stupid.
You can't just close that laptop?
I mean,
using
he
it to
needed that.
watch.
He was using that. Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate. He should have made sure everything was off.
Yeah.
Big time.
Or he should have his own personal laptop to do these things
I agree
on.
with that statement as
Big
well.
time.
But
Big time.
yeah, he made a very poor decision, and it may cost him.
Yeah. Oh, it cost him. He's on leave, but he's not fired. That's why I was asking y'all, would you have fired him? Because he's just on leave right now. So.
I mean, I don't know. Can you bounce back from that? Because does that put you in like a pedophile grouping or something?
How old are the kids?
That's what people were saying in the chat. I think it's middle school kids.
That puts him at risk for being on the list, possibly.
And
if that's the case, then they ain't gonna have a choice but to fire him because they can't have a child being cared for by somebody that's listed as a sex offender.
So they probably got him suspended for now so they can do
figure
the
it out.
investigation.
Figure out.
Like, damn, we're gonna put that on him, or we're just gonna fire him, and let him go. It wasn't his private time.
I really think they're gonna fire him because that was.
I do.
I'm sure they're gonna fire him. That's gonna happen.
Because there's gonna be too many outraged parents if they don't.
If they're gonna turn Mr. Potato to a potato,
they're gonna have to get rid of this man that's got to beat his meat on his lunch.
Yeah.
Especially if you're
in front of the camera on the work computer.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna expel kids for what their parents are doing off the clock, then this guy has to go.
He got to go.
He's got to go. I mean, because he did it himself.
Was he off the clock is the question.
I mean, he thought he was.
Well,
big mistake on his part.
Yeah.
Big mistake on his part. But he thought he was off. Sad, though.
He won't get caught slipping like that again. Ever.
Nah. Now, I don't think he'll ever get another opportunity to.
Not with that same school, I doubt.
Not with any school.
But in life,
I mean,
I bet you he'll be more cautious.
He probably wouldn't if he definitely get put on the registry or something like that.
Got you.
No,
yeah.
Not.
But in other news, man, here's somebody who won't get another opportunity, unfortunately. There was a New York father-to-be, who died after his gender reveal device exploded on him. So my question for y'all is why are gender reveal parties such a thing anyway? Is this just a way to not get unisex gifts? And if so, why go through all that trouble to build this bomb thing that was supposed to explode with all kind of confetti for the child? I mean, he lost his life over that. I don't even know when gender reveals became such a thing.
Social media.
I mean, I got 3 kids. It was never like even a thing that was talked about, but I'm old, so I don't know.
If you call yourself old, that's on you. I'm not old and I'm not that far away from your age. But gender reveals, I don't know when they took root and became the thing, but again, I don't do holidays, so gender reveals not really my thing. I don't like the idea of 1,000 parties for the same end result.
Come on.
You're having a baby. We can have like a baby shower or a gender reveal. We're not doing both.
There you go. And if you invite me to both, I'm going to one.
Or I'll come to both, but you get one gift.
Probably go to none.
I don't. You don't bring a gift to the gender reveal, right? You just show up.
Child, I don't know the rules.
Yeah, I've been to a few gender reveals, and you just show up. It's like you play games trying to guess the gender of the baby, and somebody holds on to an envelope that has the gender, but they have gotten creative with this. So they have where they got those poppers. Or they got like a box you can open it up and then a pink or blue balloon will shoot out. You know, so it's cool. It kind of make the pregnancy excited because you don't know what you're having.
I'm extra. I'm gonna have me a gender reveal.
Yeah, you don't know what you're having. So you know the woman is excited because she's like, oh my god, and then it's a party to celebrate what you having, and then it's a baby shower.
Okay, so with the gender reveal, I could see you can have one with your husband and you got y'all first child together. But if y'all gonna have multiple kids now, just have one.
Just one.
Really?
I ain't gonna have a gender reveal for every child.
Why not? It's
every
a new
child
gender.
has a new gender.
Yeah.
No.
So then, so the second
child, they say, quote unquote, that you don't need to have after the
multiple
second child.
baby
That's what they say.
Yeah, I heard
after
that before too. But my thing is, you know, I like any reason to celebrate. So you should be happy for your friend that's having that baby the second time and the third time and the fourth time.
Oh no, I ain't trying to have that many kids.
But you ain't gotta buy them, you know, big gifts every time. You just gotta be present. Oftentimes they just want you to be there, you know.
That's why I said I don't mind going if I'm
you don't mind
available,
going at all?
but I'm not committing to gifts every time there's a gift giving.
Nah.
That needs to happen.
I'll tell you what else needs to not happen. Throwing a bouquet. Like, I went to a wedding for one of my exes. Her mother was getting married. And they not only did they do a bouquet throw for the women.
Garter. For the man.
Yeah, they did something for the man.
The thing the woman put on her thigh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing that for? Like, so her mother got a little upset with me because I was standing off in the corner. She was like, you didn't even try to grab it. I said, I know. I know. You know, this is your day, not mine. You know, I'm playing my life. You know, I don't know. Have you known anybody who's caught one of those and actually got married?
I caught a bouquet. I still ain't married.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But I've also seen people get scrappy. And
trying to catch it.
Yes, like dresses get torn and people on the ground.
Wow.
It's just not that serious to me.
I've seen a fight too, trying to get away from that thing.
I've seen men usually all back away and it falls
just hits the
on
ground.
the floor.
But sometimes they be setting it up so that like their best friend or their maid of honor can get it. I seen like the wedding proposal happen instantly. Like everybody's all planned out to where the person catches it and then their boyfriend from a long time proposed on the spot.
Oh,
because it's already kind of planned out. And that's pretty cool. Because, you know, it's already love in the air and everybody's like so happy. And when she catches it, it's like, oh, maybe he'll pop the question. And for him to do it right there and then, it's like, you know, like a miracle almost.
Yeah.
You know, because she really wants it.
Set it up.
Well, for the record, bet not nobody. If I have a wedding and a whole setup, don't propose to your whoever at my shit.
No, it's my day.
I was just about to ask you.
Don't propose to nobody at my shit. That's my shit. I done paid for it. I done paid to feed y'all.
I'm with her.
And liquor y'all up. Do not do no shit on my day. That was my next
question. They was feeling that. I knew that was a good question.
No,
Man, y'all against that completely.
You better go home and do that shit. Don't do it in my day.
Okay. Man, why
do
can't
it when you get in the car?
Look,
why can't you
if I'm only doing it once, I need it to be about me.
Yes.
There's not many things that I need to be about me, but that's one of them.
Gotcha.
Man, and we got Jessica Clark in the YouTube chat, and she's saying that she caught several of them, and she haven't caught any and been married a few times.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, she got good luck. Listen, I dodged that one. Man. Hey, just like the Matrix, I hit him with the... No, not for me. But I agree with y'all. You know, it's part of the whole celebration and thing. And don't do that at Miss Baddie's or Miss Anonymous's.
Not my shit.
No,
not her shit.
Gotcha. I'll try to keep that in mind. Yeah.
I don't think it'll be that hard, is it?
It won't be.
What would happen if they did? Would you like put them out, or would you just be upset?
I wouldn't put them out, but I would not appreciate it. And I mean, that's about all I can do. I'm not gonna run over there and be like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy for you." It is not about you. So forgive me if I don't give a damn about you.
You might hear
right
something
now.
from me after our honeymoon when I get back, when we see each other again. I had to tell you something, but that's it now.
Yeah. Well, I've seen this interesting tweet, so I'm glad that we got a couple of ladies in the house because I thought my man Echo would be here to have my back on this one, but nah, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, Boom does. The tweet says, "A good long dick suck is the foundation of great sex.
What?
If you suck his dick crazy, he will fuck you crazy in return." Do y'all agree? Is this a
He better be fucking me good without a long dick suck. Period.
No. Listen, I agree to this, of course. You know what I'm saying? If that happens, I'm more inclined to want to fuck afterwards.
What?
Yeah. But there were women in there who disagreed and said, you know what? If you do that, you're just going to get 5 minutes and then he's going to, he's already going to be ready to go. So it depends. Mixed reviews on that one, man. Mixed reviews. But
so what y'all think? So
we got
the best sex you got was after a good long dick suck?
I don't do long dick suckings.
But you had great sex.
I mean, yeah. The appetizer is not required for the entree to be enjoyable.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What about you, Miss Baddie? Same?
I just said, I'm not giving no long. No, you better be, even I don't suck your dick, you better be fucking me good, period.
You know what? I'm starting to see a little correlation / causation here with the no long dick sucks and the no marriages in this, no proposals. There is some correlation / causation here.
Is that why you haven't remarried?
No, this is why I've been engaged 3 times, because there's been some good long dick sucks going on out here,
But
that was worth
not
the ring.
Enough to go on it. Was it?
Yes, it was. Now, 2 people got the same ring, but that doesn't matter.
And it wasn't worth the ring.
It wasn't worth it.
They got the same ring after the long dick suck.
I see the correlation of nothing based on your data, sir.
Oh, man. I did what I had to.
I'm still disappointed in you.
Don't be. I had to do what I had to do. What else do you do with the ring? I'm glad y'all brought this debate up. What else do you do with the ring that was given back that nobody wants because it belonged to someone else? There is no other value in that.
I bet you there's a Google search you can do to find out 10 options of what to do with a ring that you use for an engagement that went wrong.
And I bet you 9 of them is going to result in you taking an L.
I mean, I'm surprised you got it back. Quite honestly.
Listen, right. I'm a very good talker, I guess,
Yeah, well, I'm surprised you got it back. And that's the reason why y'all don't know what the fuck to do with it, because you don't usually get it back.
Yeah, I mean, it was like to hurt me. It was sent back. Here's the details. It was sent back through a friend in a Ziploc bag.
Oh, not even a velvet box.
No, along with the half-used stick of deodorant that I left over there and some other little, trinkets.
It's the last of your things.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Get your shit!
I was like,
get your shit and get out of my heart.
Was this a second one or third? Which one was?
Third one.
No,
Whoa.
I mean, you say you've been married.
No, I've been engaged 3 times. I've only been married once. I'm not
but
out
that
here
means
just,
that there was 2 other women there who were engaged.
Yeah.
Right. So who's the one that did all that, put in the Ziploc bag? Was the second?
No, that was the last one.
Okay.
I mean,
so what happened to the what happened to the recycle ring?
What's that?
What happened to the recycle ring? You saving it for whoever comes along?
Listen, after I got it back again, it turned into the furniture downstairs, and wash and dry it.
I just said pawned it.
They're the eco kind. They're the good ones, huh?
Then you pawned it?
No, I bought it. Trade.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what you could did with it.
You can also melt the, the gold and turn it into something else.
I bought it with another dude who that ring is going to be passed on to another woman.
But he acquired it without the history that he knows. He's not going to say anything.
Rings don't have history.
Look.
Yours did.
Yours did. The ones that are sitting in the jewelry shop don't have the history that yours has tied to it.
Really? So you said if a guy...
If I walk into Zales right now, it's not going to have 2 women's fingers history tied to it.
Okay, here's a good question then. I'm glad we're having this debate. Would you accept a ring from a man if you knew he bought it at a pawn shop? Do you feel like that there's history behind every ring? So do you just, as long as you don't know the history?
I don't think that if it was from the pawn shop, it would necessarily be an issue as long as you selected it for me.
Got you.
Because all women don't like the same shaped diamond.
Yeah.
All women don't like the same color of the metal. So if you selected it based on choices that were made to cater to me, then I don't think I'd have a problem with that.
Yeah. Bring that back. Slide that back over here. A little bit more.
You got some beautiful bean footage.
Nah. We got some. Jessica Clark in there is tearing me up. She said, for you to get that ring back, she must have been disgusted. I said, well,
I know Miss Baddie is.
I mean, the face of all. Like, but listen, this was a younger version of me. I did not, what else do you do? I didn't have no guidance in this. Nobody tells you what to do when you get a ring and a stick of deodorant back in a Ziploc bag. I'm just like, I guess I make the most of this. I don't know. Did what I could. Y'all give me advice on what I should do next time.
Don't know.
I don't know either, because like I said, you don't usually get the ring back.
That's true. But let's jump on into trivia so we can get off of me. I can get out of this hot seat.
You like sitting in it.
Nah, listen, I had to make a show. I had to make myself a spectacle. See what I do for y'all, YouTube? Jessica Clark, I did that just for you. Just for you. So this week on trivia, man, we're giving out 10 on cash.
Okay.
$10. And if you participate, I would suggest that you be on PodBean because their fingers are going to be a lot quicker than the 10-second delay that goes back to YouTube. So, Jessica, I mean, if you got time, download that PodBean app and follow Look Who's Ranting Now so you can participate in the trivia. If not, Yams and Your Good Karma and those Twitter finger people are going to get you. They're quick. So this week on trivia, $10 on Cash App. Whoever gets the most questions right out of 5. So we're looking for 3 out of 5 if you get them all right first, or 2, depending on how many everyone else gets right. This trivia this week is company slogans. See, this one is different. So I'm going to say company taglines, and you got to drop in the chat the name of that company. Where'd that slogan come from? Yeah, so it's
Do you accept abbreviations?
Abbreviation. Type it out so it's fair.
Okay.
So it's fair, yeah. And if it's a 2-name company, both names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure I know the rules.
Yeah. So, no Mickey D's or McD's, or anything like that. McDonald's, put it down in there. And so the first one, let's see if y'all know this one. Snap, Crackle, Pop. What brand is that has a tagline, Snap, Crackle, Pop? 10 seconds. See, we got some. Uh-oh. Man, they're quick in there. All right. I don't know. Boom, you're the judge here. We got Rice Krispies, which is correct. We got Kellogg's Rice Krispies, which is the name of the company. But the answer that I got right here is just Rice Krispies. So we got to give it to Yams.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
What happened to Your Good Karma? I thought she had the Twitter fingers.
She said, "All hell."
I think she hopped on the YouTube live. She's checking it out live.
AzealiaDenise said that answer was ghetto because she said Rice Krispie and not Rice Krispies. But we're gonna let that rock either way. So one for Yams in there. All right, the next one. Second question on the list. Let's see. Hold on. The Quicker Picker Upper. What brand is that? The Quicker Picker Upper. Man, y'all was on that. AzealiaDenise in there with Bounty. That was it. They're the Quicker Picker Upper for sure. All right, one for AzealiaDenise, one for Yams. The third one. Obey Your Thirst. Obey Your Thirst. What company is that?
I cannot fucking type.
Yo, them Twitter fingers is serious. Man, AzealiaDenise in there with Sprite. 2 for AzealiaDenise right there with Sprite. Yep, yeah. That was it. All right, we're going to go into the fourth one. Taste the Rainbow. Taste the Rainbow is a tagline for what company? Taste the rainbow. Damn. Is she in the room? AzealiaDenise?
She's fast with it.
Man, she's fast with it. Fast with it. Skittles is right. Let me see. I'm trying to find a way that you...
Did I miss it because I didn't put the S on the end?
No, she actually typed it out first.
Damn.
She is quick.
In the chat.
It
was me.
Man,
on my
AzealiaDenise, that's 3 in a row right there.
Yeah,
So
she done won.
you done racked up on trivia. $10 on Cash App for you. So if you don't mind, drop your cash tag down there, and we'll send that over to you for sure. Yep. And joining us tonight with us is Charity the model. Definitely. How you doing?
Everybody, I'm sorry for my lateness. I apologize.
Welcome. Glad to have you. Missing some of you missed out on the trivia. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You're good. You're good. AzealiaDenise just racked up on it. $10. You know. If you win again, I'm gonna claim you on my taxes. Don't do it no more. Definitely. So I'm glad we got the special guest in the house. Definitely. Yep. So, another thing to mention, man, is the new segment. We'll be starting next week for sure. We'll be starting a new segment called Cryptic Messages. So if you check out the Facebook page and on Instagram at @artiste_cologne, you can find it pinned at the top. And it's an anonymous survey. So you drop your question there or your message in there, whatever you want to say, whether it's you're doing good or you suck or you want to tell us a story or you want to get some feedback, drop it down in there, and it's completely anonymous. We won't know it's you, but we'll read it live on the air. So we'll be doing that next week. Also wanted to let Charity know since she's in here, she got a chance to be on our YouTube Live. We're on YouTube Live.
We're live right now.
We live right now.
Are you on the live right now? You looking at it? Looking at it. Okay.
Where the money is at? Man,
we in there.
Jessica Clark, Tana and stuff. Man, when this out? Azealia, did she drop a cash tag down? Did you see that, boom?
Yes, I got it.
Oh, you got it? All right, cool. We got that catalog. All right. So, we didn't mention the cryptic message. We'll jump on in the random time then.
It's your time to shine. Let your rant be heard around the globe. It's ranting time on Who's Ranting Now? Who's Ranting Now? Don't be scared. We don't bite. Don't be scared. We don't bite. Call in now. The lines are open.
It's ranting time, my favorite part of the show where, I get to speak ranting time, my favorite part of the show where, I get to speak my piece. And this week for sure, man, all the time. The Godfather, my boy. This week for sure, man. The Godfather, man, Kevin Samuels. Been catching a lot of slack here recently. Ex-wife, man, Kevin Samuels. Tried to find some dirt on him. He tried to dig up his ex-wife. Tried to find some dirt on him. Tried to slander my Godfather's name, man. Kevin Samuels is just out here. Value. Just a man. He's trying to teach other men for it. Their value. I don't think he puts. He's catching so much slack for people say he does. I don't think he puts down women as much as people say he does. I just think when somebody talks to you, what they believe is true. And gives you like what they believe is true. He's giving realistic facts. It's not sugarcoated. So I want y'all to back up off of Kevin Samuels for me. You know what I'm saying? I even joined his little $4.99 a month.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. Godfather. Y'all not finna take him off YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Even if I got him $4.99. He's a good dude. And he provides great content for the show, of course. Because he's always saying something.
Sounds like a business expense.
It does. I'm gonna write him off of my taxes too. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. I don't think he deserves heat as he gets. But what do y'all think? We got a few ladies in there. So y'all a fan of Kevin Samuels, or do you find this man repulsive like a lot of other people? Because I got some tweets. Wow.
Do you have a clip handy to expose her to what if Evan Samuels?
Hey, I mean, we can definitely possibly pull that.
I don't know who
You don't know who Kevin Samuels is?
No.
Wow.
Have y'all not heard about this man that talks mad trash to women themselves?
Well, he does it to both genders.
Advice for relationships.
Both genders. He's fit.
I don't know. Have y'all played him talking bad to a man?
Yeah. I think the sense
maybe once.
Yeah.
It's most of the time when he's talking bad to what you play it though.
I mean,
that's because my only exposure is here.
No, but also remember I did play that clip when he was talking to that dude and he was like,
one clip.
What's that?
That's
I've
what
only
I'm
played
saying.
3 Kevin Samuels clips, so it's
No.
3 Kevin Samuels. So it's 2 to 1.
So it's, bring him up all the time.
You know what I'm saying? So it's 2 to 1.
You bring him up all the time, though.
I mean, because he's the Godfather. He's Kevin Samuels. Y'all don't got
getting real disappointed in you.
Listen, y'all don't got
getting real disappointed in you.
I'm getting a lot of head shaking over here. SMH over here. You know, a whole lot of SMH. Kevin Samuels, I think, but Kevin Samuels, I think,
I think that there is. I think that there is
about truth being spoken.
Something to be said about truth being spoken. But there's also it's all great and well, but there's also
delivery matters.
Delivery.
And so maybe it's
delivery
not that
matters.
It's
and so maybe it's not that it's his truth
the problem,
that you speak of,
but his
that's the problem.
His very
but his
rough
delivery.
and rugged,
his very
delivery.
rough and rugged delivery.
That's not making people
I will
better.
say this.
That's not making people better
way.
people because he delivered it that way.
Never to his goal. He always tells women never to book a session. He always tells women, book a session if you really want. He's putting on get something out of this.
But the thing is, I wouldn't book anything with him based on the things that I've heard him say to women
because of
free.
his delivery or because of his content. Because
probably
where's the lies? I mean, he used facts and numbers, but his delivery is rough. He's not an effective.
I don't know all of what he says is fact.
I'm not saying all of what he says is fact. I'm just saying he likes to use a lot of statistics and stuff like that. We got a clip from we got some Kevin Samuels.
We got a short clip.
All right.
Options would be available to me. I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'm 40 years old. Last year I used to weigh 200 pounds.
None.
No, I'm not finished.
Yeah, you are.
Last year, this year I was 165.
No, ma'am, I said you're finished. You're finished.
I'm done?
Yep.
There's nothing for me.
Not realistic.
Thank you.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Because I'm 42?
See, it's the age and the weight. And then if you have any children.
So my kids are...
Okay, ma'am, I don't need to... Okay, I'm going to be honest. And I don't want to be rude, sound like rude, but see, when you over 40... and you're obese, and you even if you're coming down, you still can go the other way. And then you have children. Okay, the only way that there would ever be any chance for you is if you were gorgeous. And if you were gorgeous, you wouldn't be calling. So I need the people to understand, I'm not being rude. It's just oftentimes I'll get women who want to call in, they want to tell me their story, and then I know where it's going to end. Ma'am, you kind of knew that in order to overcome just your age alone, you're going to have to be very feminine, very submissive, very cooperative. You have to bring a lot to the table. That's before your weight and before your children. And your children are a messy detail. Amen. I don't mean, and you can love your children, but people don't look at our kids the same way. So that's why when you ask, I'm like. And were you married in the past?
Shout out to Boone for making me look more like a jerk today.
Yes.
You picked the worst. You picked the worst Kevin said at his worst.
Oh my gosh, she don't need to be. She probably go to therapy after that.
Who would pay somebody for a private session?
Well,
I wouldn't.
He
got cussed out.
All right.
I would have never called him.
Listen, I know y'all got to go, so I ain't gonna hold you long. But was there some lies in there?
Yes.
What was the lies?
The first lie is that nobody's going to want her because she has kids.
Did he say nobody?
He said she had no chance.
Oh, okay. Well, he did say that. Okay. I
On
thought he
this
said
particular
something
clip.
on this particular clip.
Then
Okay.
he's talking about you
And
want
then
to
she's
call
over
it you
40,
you want attractive woman.
and
What
she's
you
not
mean?
gorgeous.
How you not?
She's
But
not
it
being
is true.
submissive
Have
and
y'all
blah
ever-
blah blah.
Have y'all ever called in the Kevin Samuels show?
I don't know who he is.
Exactly. Because why? You don't need
I
help
know
in
who
that
he
I don't
is,
know,
but I wouldn't
but I'm
accept
saying
his
it's
help
women
if I
that's
saw
probably
clips.
attractive and still
Y'all
feel
ain't,
some down
y'all
about
ain't 42.
themselves.
You ain't 42. You're not out here looking for somebody. You got DMs loaded with comments.
I have none of what you're saying, except I don't take advice from people who give poor advice.
I don't.
Doesn't even know who he is, though. You just heard her say her age, her situation, and really she lost weight. She said, well, she used to weigh where she's at now. But
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
She said she
Oh, she did? Okay.
And he was like, even though you're still going down.
It could go the other way.
I'm
Yeah.
160, but I'm short. So some people weight looks different on them. So
Gotcha.
like, but you don't know her. But I can
Word.
tell she said something like she's 42 and she chasing after a man or giving you some type of something about her to make you feel like she chasing after a man or nothing she said was unattractive.
I think from the clip, you know, he's being painted as
I
an evil
think-
man.
It's
from
more
the
she's
portion of
trying
the
to
clip.
better herself.
I think
like,
from
I
the
don't
clip,
know.
but there has been times where there's a lady that
If-
evil man.
It's more
from the
she's trying to
clip.
better
I need-
herself.
I need
Like,
some
I
advice
don't
on
know.
finding. But there has been times where there's a lady that call in and she'll be like, man, I need some advice on finding. You know, she don't great
a high value
man,
that makes over
right?
$100,000 a year.
She will say something like, you know, she don't, she has bad luck finding guys because everybody she date don't have a job or they don't make enough money. Okay, she makes six figures, so she want a man that can make more money. All right, that's fine. And then he would get on there and be like, okay, and she like, so look at me. Okay, you make six figures, you want a man that makes six figures. All right, that's fine. What you bring to the table, you know? And she like, well, look at me, you know? And then, of course, she was like on a Zoom, and we saw what she looked like. And she was a beautiful woman, but you know, you can't be out there saying that. Find somebody who loves you. You know, you gotta have a man that do this, and that. Like, you gotta love yourself, and then find somebody who love you for who you are. You know?
That was different.
Right.
This caller did, and I
Yep.
you called in.
Yeah, no, you fine.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna be like, oh, wait a minute.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? See if you even work.
Yeah, no, you fine.
Nah, we all
Wait a
good.
minute, bitch. You might need to come out your high horse and you know what I'm saying? See if you even work for like a woman, because it is sometimes this way out there like find a good dude. So I better make this amount of money. This is that, and I feel like sometimes
Right.
it's not always about to find a good dude.
But
So I
that's why like I'm saying for this call we played the last 2 minutes of it. So ain't no telling what she was. That's why like I'm saying for this call we played the last 2 minutes of it. So ain't no telling what she was demanding at the beginning. Talking about, oh yeah, you know, I'm losing weight and I'm about to get my grind on, and I need somebody who's fit and who got six pack. And he like, man, you overweight and you trying to say that you want to date somebody who's overweight, like, you know,
Exactly.
something like that.
Which brings me back to I would have never called in to begin with because I don't value what you're saying.
Right.
Which brings me back to I would have never called in to begin with because I don't value what you're saying
Right.
to get your advice or listen to you
yeah.
outside of the clips I am forced to hear or hear.
He's very brutally honest. Jessica Clark in the chat says, question, has any of his... He's very brutally honest. Jessica Clark in the chat says, question, has any of his alleged advice proven helpful for the women in any way? I haven't been able to ask them. Here's what I would say. It hasn't been helpful, maybe.
She made
for the
a
women.
video.
I haven't been able to ask them.
I also going to locate one.
See,
She made a video saying that Kevin Samuels got her a wedding ring.
They find it very therapeutic.
She
For
was
the
able to
men, though,
apply some
I
feedback.
do find it like very, like for them, they find it very therapeutic. I've watched a couple of his lives and stuff like that, and it's like, man, these are things that people have been feeling, but wanting to say. He just puts himself out in front of it to say it, because we live in a society where you got to be politically correct.
But I think there's a fine line. You don't have to
stuff like that. He's a
deliver in that way.
Here's
But I think there's a
guy.
fine line. You don't have
I agree with that
to
too.
deliver
I mean,
in
it's
that
kinda
way
hard, right?
to still
Because,
get
you
your point
know,
across.
He's out there.
I agree
He's
with
getting
that
easy
too.
follows and shit
I
though,
think
because people
it's
are
kind of
drawn
hard, right?
to
Because you
the
know
drama.
he's out there.
But he's
with
getting
the-
easy follows and shit though, because people are drawn to the drama.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
Delivering it in
mean
a
that
way
it's
that's
going to
gonna
be
be
long
digestible
lasting
to
I'll tell you why
because
Kevin Samuels
he's not.
exists.
delivering it in a way that's going to be digestible to majority.
I'll tell you why Kevin Samuels exists. Here's another tweet. I was prepared for this rant.
Okay.
I knew somebody would come after me. So there was this tweet from a woman who said, "My friend says I'm evil because I don't love my husband. I got with him because he adores me, helps with things around the house, and adds income to the household. He knows all this. I'm not attracted to him, so there's barely any sex. But I don't need it. That guy, he knows all this. If he wants to leave, he's probably like, you know what? For that guy, it's on the other foot now. Like listening to Kevin Samuels, he's probably like, you know what? Find ways to be. It's on the other foot now. Like I'm not valued in my situation, so he's trying to find ways to be more valuable. He's trying to figure out what women value, women want. That's why a lot of guys go out to go make a lot of money because they feel like that's what women. When it comes to dating, women got all the options. They're trying to get this upper hand because it's lopsided. When it comes to dating, women got all the options and men got all the responsibility.
I think it depends on the relationship. I think it depends on the relationship. It is fucked up. I would also.
It depends,
but we're not going to assume it is fucked up. I would also. This is all on. But we're not going to assume. But I'm just saying that we're not going to say this is all on her.
No, we're not saying it's rampant.
But I'm just saying that we're not going to say that in their relationship that it's all on her, because if this has been the case, this was never a secret, and he was cool with still marrying whoever for accepting whatever terms that are unfavorable. So you're saying it's on him for accepting those terms? I think that it's on whoever for accepting whatever terms that are unfavorable in their opinion. It like that. Okay. I highly doubt because everybody the whole ass secret.
I just highly doubt she presented it like that.
I highly doubt that she kept it the whole
sex
ass
usually happens before.
Because you can't hide no sex.
You can't hide that part. Well, listen, sex usually happens before marriage.
But you can't hide no sex.
You can't hide that part.
Somebody can tell when
you know what I'm saying? But
you can't hide not being attracted to people. Somebody can tell when you're not attracted to them.
Unless you're here faking it to make it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what she got with him because he adores her.
Unless you're here faking it to make it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what she got with him because he adores her. She didn't say anything. He provides income in the house and all these other things that he does well.
Because she did what
she didn't say anything that she's providing for him in return. Maybe she never did. And he just
now,
liked it
if he
she's
feels some type of way about it, and that
that
arrangement
regard,
works for them,
maybe
and now if he feels some type of way about it and doesn't, if this doesn't fit him anymore, maybe it is time for him to move on. Inspire.
That's what I guess Kevin Samuels is out there doing. He's like trying to
inspire.
Trying to inspire men to not be in those type of situations. It's entertaining for me. I'm always intrigued as why women can.
But if he chose to be there,
it's entertaining for me. I'm always intrigued as why women continue to call in his show, knowing that he's gonna be like that.
Which is why I don't understand why anybody thinks that this offer, because if you're listening to the private session to women, is even realistic. You don't even understand why women. Because if you're listening to the way that he's talking to women, and you say you don't even understand why women call the show. Why the fuck would they pay for a private session?
No, I mean it makes sense. But
am I the only one that made this connection?
It makes sense.
I told my ex I need.
But you know,
you seen AzealiaDenise? She said, "I be knowing what it is." You know what I'm saying? Is that a homosexual? Right? You a homosexual, AzealiaDenise? Don't be mad, man. I don't know who you are. Don't come find me.
man, it's crazy. I feel like it's just out there for entertainment. I don't think that anybody should listen to him closely and take what he says as golden.
Don't try to apply it. Huh? Don't apply it. Just be entertained.
Just allow it to think. Like he's out here being an asshole, saying whatever he wants to say. Just like some TV shows, you know how they used to do stuff to get you to watch. You know what I'm saying? He's out here calling women this and men that. People gonna go watch the videos to see what the woman look like. Was she really that bad? You know what I'm saying? I think it's all marketing, and it makes sense. You know, we're talking about him right now.
And I don't understand why.
I mean, listen, he's a pulverizing figure, and if we're gonna get our YouTube views up, we need some Kevin Samuels on the show. You know, it's part of the algorithm. I'm doing no different than what he did.
But we'll see how long.
We'll see. You know, and when he doesn't, we'll start talking about the others. We're not loyal to Kevin Samuels.
I mean, you pay him monthly.
Listen, the $4.90. I believe in people having like their free speech and their outlet. There's not a lot of men can go to just feel like they can just gather together to just share a whole bunch of thoughts and yapping and whatever like that. So it's almost like a fraternity. I was never in one of those. And if you follow Kevin Samuels, just like part of the frat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you made
nothing like that.
It is.
It's not.
It is. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. Because there's community service and a whole bunch of other shit tied into it.
Yeah, we do community service.
You don't.
I do.
If your community service is serving it on this air, that is not serving the community.
I think so.
That's unfortunate.
Do we have any rants? Anybody got a rant? Do we have any rants on the table?
I'm tired of hearing about this Kevin Samuels.
Well, how y'all feel about Ashley Chat?
I don't know who that is.
Y'all don't know her either. Okay.
Who was that?
Ashley Chat. She's on YouTube. Somebody. We had a clip from her on the show before, giving some relationship advice. She's pretty brutally honest as well. She goes at men and women, same way Kevin Samuels does. But her honesty is not for everybody either. You know. Not at all. I come to find that unless you agree with somebody's philosophy, you're just not going to like them, period.
Everybody ain't for everybody.
That's true.
It's more philosophy. Yeah. It doesn't matter what their delivery is, as long as they're saying what you like. Then you like them. You know. If they're not saying what you like, you don't like them, regardless of their delivery.
It's kind of like how
delivery matters as well. It's like food. Food is great if it's delicious, but you also don't want it to look like slop when it's delivered to you.
Delivery only matters when you're trying to be effective in your counsel. I don't think his goal was not to be effective in counseling these women. I think it's being effective in being entertaining.
Then what
that was his goal.
For?
What's that?
What's the private session
to be effective in counsel. It's like if you want the person behind the scenes, then you pay the other part. He's being entertained. You know what I'm saying? It's like Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said each thing he does requires a different version of himself. Family Feud is one thing, his radio show is another. It's a different type of guy for each thing. And they cut a different kind of check for each one of them. So if they want a different version of Kevin Samuels, the serious counselor, then you pay for that. If you just want to be entertained, then you watch a YouTube show. That's all I'm thinking he's doing.
I've just never watched the movie trailer and been like, that trailer looks like trash. Let me go see that movie.
Got you.
No. I've never felt that way. You know what? That looks like a fucking shit show. I'm gonna check it out. I've never felt that way.
Kevin Samuels is Jerry Springer on crack. Pretty much. It's the drama. I'm not finna watch no Real Housewives of Atlanta or Basketball Wives and none of that shit. But I will sit there and watch Kevin Samuels for somebody to call in and be like, I want a man that makes $1 million. And they're like, do you make $1 million? No, I make 30,000. Really? So what made you think that you qualify? It's comedy. It's comical.
Well, you're watching it then because you enjoy the comedy of it. That's what I'm saying. It's not because he delivers good content.
Yeah. He's not out here leading me in my mindset. I'm not one of those. I'm not in recovery, and I need Kevin Samuels. He's entertainment. The TV show. Like this one. We're a little more authentic here. But we'll wrap things up with that. Unless anybody got a rant, you want to call in, or boom, you got something on your chest you want to get off?
No, I don't have anything on my chest. But yeah, I mean, anybody on the line, chat, y'all want to call in? This is the time to call in. The lines are open. You want to call on in before we wrap the show?
God. Well, all right. We'll wrap things up there.
Hey, it was a good show, man. It was a good show.
Yeah, listen, I appreciate the dialogue and stuff. Miss my man, go ahead, man. Got no backup. Boom is gonna be politically correct and neutral over there. He ain't gonna take no side. I'm over here alone.
He definitely ain't gonna take the wrong side.
Back.
Based on opinion. Shout out to my producer. I appreciate you being here, man. And shout out to Mr. Anonymous. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And to Miss Baddie here for her shaking her head at me all episode. And as well, thank you to Charity that will come in. Special guest. We really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. We'll catch y'all next week. Same time. Same place.
Remember to follow the podcast and come back next week, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. live on PodBean.